Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Pieces Inspirations. My name is Sydney and today we are going to learn how to do the staggered triplet stitch. Now today's stitch, I would say it's between a beginner to more on the intermediate level. We are going to be using some double crochets, some single crochets, and some chain twos. Now there will be a 3-row repeat after we get done with the first row. When we go to do the repeats, it is important to pay attention closely to what I am doing because like rows 2 and 4, they are going to look identical, but they're not. And same thing with rows 3 and 5. They're going to look identical, but they're not. So it's important that you pay attention to what I am doing. If you have to watch this video first and then go back, that is perfectly fine, or even pause the video. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can please email me. My email will be down in the description box. But I'm more than willing to help if you do need help. Now, when we go to do the chains, we are going to do a multiple of 3, and then we're going to add 2 extra stitches. The 2 extra added stitches, one is going to be the chain up, and then one is going to be the beginning stitch, and you'll kind of see why you put those extra 2 stitches instead of just the chain up stitch. So I am going to do my multiple of 3 will be 12, and then plus the 2, so 14 stitches if you are following along with me. So I have my multiple of 3, which was 12, and then the plus 2. So the reason why we do the plus 2 is if we were to skip these 2 first stitches right here, when we go to do the first row, you will not have a stitch to place at the end where that stitch needs to go. So it is important that you do the plus 2 because, like I said, one will act as your chain up one, and then this is going to be your beginning chain. So for row 1, we are going to do a single crochet into that second stitch from the hook. So you have the 1 and then the 2, so a single crochet. And then we are going to chain 2. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches and place a single crochet. And then we're going to chain 2, skip the next 2, and single crochet. Chain 2, skip the next 2, single crochet. Chain 2, so you should have 3 stitches left. So in that last stitch we are going to do a single crochet, and then we are going to chain up 2 or 3, sorry. So for row 2, you're going to turn your work, and then we are going to place a double crochet into the same space. We're going to skip the next chain 2 space, and we are going to place 3 double crochets into that single crochet. Again, that is placing 3 double crochets into the single crochet space. And then we are going to skip the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets into the single crochet. That is what we are going to repeat until we get to the last stitch. So skipping the chain 2 space, placing 3 double crochets into the single crochet. 2, 3. Now once you get to the end of your row, that last stitch, we are going to place 2 double crochets. That is row 2, but that is also your first row repeat. So for row 3, or the second row repeat, we're going to chain up 1 and turn our work. And we are going to single crochet into that first stitch, we're going to chain 1, and then we are going to place a single crochet in between the 2 double crochets and the 3 double crochets. So that is a single crochet in between the 2, and then we are going to chain up 2. We're going to skip all of these stitches, and we are going to place a single crochet in between the 2 double crochet stitches. And then chain 2 again, skipping all of these stitches and placing a single crochet in between the 2 sets of the double crochets. Chain 2. You're going to place your single crochet in between the 3 double crochets and the 2 double crochets. We are going to chain 1, and in that last stitch we are going to place a single crochet. So that is row 3, or your second row repeat. So for the third row repeat, or row 4, we are going to chain up 3, turn our work. We're going to skip this first single crochet. The chain 3 is going to act as a stitch. So we are skipping that first single crochet, and into the second crochet, or single crochet, we are going to place 3 double crochets. We're going to skip this chain 2 space, and we are going to place 3 double crochets into that single crochet stitch, and that is what we are going to do until we get to the last stitch. So again, skipping that chain 2 space, 3 double crochets into the single crochet, 2, 3, skipping that chain 2 space, single crochet into the, or 3 double crochets into the single crochet. And once you come to your last single crochet, we're going to place 1 double crochet into that stitch. So that is row 4, or your third row repeat. And then for the last repeat, or row 5, we are going to chain up 1, turn our work. We're going to place a single crochet into that first stitch, chain up 2. We're going to skip all 3 of these double crochets, and we're going to place a single crochet in between the 2 sets of the double crochets. Again, that is chaining 2, skip the first set of double crochets, and in between the first set and the second set, single crochet, and we will repeat that until we get to the end of our row. And once you get to the end of your row, you are going to place a single crochet into that last stitch, which should be your chain 3 space. That is how you do the staggered triplet stitch. I do have other tutorials, crochet, knit, weaving, and spinning wise. I also am a pattern designer. I have some written patterns on my Ravelry page if you would like to check that out. That is in my description box, along with my email if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns. But also don't forget to like, share, comment, or subscribe on this video, and I will see you guys next time.